What's up, guys? I'm your guest. I'm your host, Ankur Vontero. Welcome back to Sack the Podcast. Let's get right into it. To start off, let's go to our games of the week. Or would you like to start for us?
Yeah, so my game of the week is the Philadelphia Eagles at Dallas Cowboys. So last time the Eagles faced the Cowboys, the Eagles won 23-9. But there's this time it's a different story. This time instead of Benanucci starting for the Cowboys, let's be honest, he's not a good quarterback. Let's just be honest, okay? But this time it's gonna be Andy Dalton, who is he's at least better than him. I don't know if he's like that good and all. He's decent at least. Benanucci was trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was not great. Okay, he's not great. Let's leave it at that. And instead of Carson Wentz playing for the Eagles, it's gonna be Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts has actually surprised me. I have to be honest. Like a few weeks ago, I thought like he wasn't ready for the NFL. I thought like um he wouldn't do that great. But like his first start, he played amazing. He won. Second start, he played even better, but unfortunately he lost. But that loss wasn't on him. So this week I'm expecting the Eagles to have another to actually have a big win, similar to like the Saints win. A lot of offense, but their defense will struggle a bit. So I think the Eagles will win 31 to 20, 25, 31 to 25, and Jalen Hurts will have another amazing performance. And Miles Sanders will have another good performance. Um, so my two like highlights are Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. I think they'll both rush for over 100 yards. Jalen Hurts will have at least 3 touchdowns against a really bad Dallas defense as well. So that's my game of the week. And yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. Arnold, how about you?
So my game of the week is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a pretty big game for the Steelers, especially because they've had a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, they went from 11-0 to 11-3. Um, Juju has now said he will stop doing his TikTok dances, which if you remember, about 3 weeks ago, I did predict that, saying that TikTok will be the downfall of the Steelers. And what do you know? I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Good Morning Football themselves were talking about how TikTok was bad for the Steelers. So like now Juju has apologized, and he said he will stop dancing on other teams' logos. So who knows? That could play a part in the game. We don't really know. But yeah, Colts have been playing pretty well throughout the whole season. But I have the Colts taking this one again. I think it'll be a close one, but Colts win. I would say 21-15. Is that a possible score? Yeah, I think that's a possible score. But yeah, 21-15. Yeah, yeah.
Or so is this a home game for the Colts or?
I think it is, right?
Okay, let's hope the Junior doesn't
I'm
Corvette
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure it is.
field.
Yeah, the Corvette.
And let's go
Did
to
you?
Arya. What is your game?
My game is Giants versus Ravens. This matchup is actually really important for both teams. For the Giants, they've lost a bit of their steam after the Seahawks game, so they really need to win here to keep up with the Washington football team to try and win the NFC East, right? And on the other hand, for the Ravens, it's also really important for them because a win right here against a very good Giants defense would improve and solidify their comeback momentum. I Both teams are going to do well on both sides of the ball, but I'm going to be predicting that the Ravens will win a close one, maybe like 27-20. Yeah, and that's
Okay,
my
let's see if
matchup.
I was gonna say one thing. I was wrong. It's not Colts. It's not a Colts home game. It's Colts at Steelers, so they're playing in Pittsburgh. So yeah.
Yeah, in
all
all of
right.
these
So
games that we just mentioned,
who knows if the dancing jinx will work or not for this game?
all of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
games we just mentioned have serious playoff implications. My game, which is the Eagles versus Cowboys, both sitting at 4-9-1, and Cowboys not 4-9-1. Eagles are 4-9-1. Cowboys are 5-9, and like if one takes a win, they're gonna have a good shot at winning the NFC East. So it won't solidify them as number one, but they'll still have a good shot. Like if they lose, then they're out of contention. So yeah.
All right, so let's go into our next segment, which is the NFC Division predictions. Uh, my prediction is the NFC South, so I'll start. I think the Saints are going to win this division, not only because they have the tiebreaker on the Bucks, who are only one game behind them, but they have two winnable games with the Panthers and I believe it's the Vikings, and I think they can win all out easily and go 12-4, while the Bucks they have the Falcons next and some other team, but I don't think they have a chance to like match up with the Saints. And even if the Saints like lose one game and the Bucks win all out, the Bucks won't have a chance to win the division. And the Saints are a pretty good team. So yeah, my prediction is the Saints. So Arnold, would you like to go?
Yeah, so I'm doing the NFC North, and I had the Packers winning that. I think that's like pretty obvious. Aaron Rodgers has been playing like a beast this season. The whole team is playing well. I mean, other than that one game against the Buccaneers, which they played super sloppy and stuff, but other than that one game, they've been playing like they're borderline unstoppable. So yeah, I feel like the only team that can actually stop them is the Chiefs. But other than that, I think it's an easy win for them in that division.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Who's next? Or would you like to go?
All right, yeah. So my division is the NFC East. So right now I'm looking at the leaderboard right now. Washington's sitting at number 1, 6-8. Cowboys are sitting at number 2, 5-9. Giants number 3, 5-9, and Eagles last place 4-9-1. And right now, it's a really competitive division. Like anybody in this division can win, and it's week 16 right now. So that's just insane to me. How this far into the season, it's any team's division. Like so, the Eagles right now, they need currently the New York Times ranks them. They give them a 10% chance of actually making it to the postseason. And I see them, they've done good things in December in the past. Like the past couple of seasons, I can go back to 2018 where Nick Foles carried that team to a playoff berth where they eventually beat the Chicago Bears. And they had to win like a majority of their games in December, actually all of their games in December. And then last year, Carson Wentz had to do like a similar thing. And this year, it's a different quarterback, Jalen Hurts. So I think you see the trend, right? Right. Like Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, and Jalen Hurts now.
I do
And
see the trend. I
yeah,
do.
it's tough to see. It's tough to see. So right now the Eagles need to win out. That's kind of obvious. So they'll be if they win out, they'll be 6-9-1. And Washington would have to lose out. They would have to lose to the Eagles and then lose their upcoming game this week, and then that would lead them to be 6-10. And then the Cowboys would have to lose to the Eagles this week, and then I mean they could lose. It doesn't really matter if they win or lose the next week. And then the Giants, they it would be preferred for them to lose this upcoming week, but again, it doesn't really matter because they're at 5-9. Because and then they would definitely have to lose the next week. And that tie against the Bengals really helped them out. It really helped them out at the time because I'm an Eagles fan. At the time I was really mad that we got a tie. I really wanted Doug Peterson to go for the field goal, but he didn't, and he took a conservative approach, and he didn't. So I think I don't want the Eagles to win. I'm an Eagles fan. I want a higher draft pick, but I think the Eagles will win. Like they've gone against all odds. They've faced adversity many times in the past years, and yeah, I can see them doing it again this time. I see the Eagles winning the division this year.
All right, all right. All of a sudden, the NFC East got a little competitive, but all right. What is your division?
My division is the NFC West, and this is a really interesting division because at the beginning of the season we thought that the teams in the NFC West were going to be like really good. We could with the new like 7 seeding playoff format, some people were thinking that we could see potentially all NFC West teams in the playoffs. But I mean, the NFC West teams have been good this season, but they've been a little inconsistent, mainly the Rams and the Seahawks. I mean, the Rams, most notably, they lost to the 49ers a few weeks ago, who were banged up. And obviously, they lost to the previously um, 0-12 Jets, which was really embarrassing for them, honestly. And then on the Seahawks side, they've been really inconsistent too. Their defense has not been great. Russell Wilson's play has also been pretty inconsistent. But ultimately, I'm gonna take the Seahawks to win the division because as you know, I think Russell Wilson and just the Seahawks in general, they really heat up this time of the season, for like playoff time. And we know Russell Wilson as a really clutch guy. So I think he's gonna pull out with this. Um yeah, so I got the Seahawks.
All right, guys. So let's end off with our last segment of the day. Fantasy system starts. So Arya, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. So my start of the week is David Montgomery, running back for the Chicago Bears. He's been actually really good recently. He's had multiple double-digit performances. So yeah, as the Bears have picked up momentum, he's also picked up momentum as well. Plus he's going against a really bad Jaguars run defense, so I would heavily favor him within your lineup. And for my sit of the week, I would say Mike Davis. Even though he's been a pretty good replacement for CMC earlier on in the season, he's lost a little bit of that steam. And additionally, he's facing a really great Washington football team defense. So yeah, I wouldn't rely on him. Yeah, and that's my sit and start.
All right. Very interesting. Arnold, what about you?
Okay, so my my star is Miles Sanders, running back for the Eagles. Main reason is that the run game now has opened up a lot more due to Jalen Hurts. So there's just more opportunities in general, when compared to when Wentz was a starter. And they're also playing against the Cowboys defense, and their defense isn't the greatest per se. My sit is Robbie Anderson. He's a good receiver, but he's playing against the Washington football team. They're a good defense, and they really held Russ in check last week, Tyler in check, DK in check. So I mean, I think, and Robbie is like definitely not as good of a receiver compared to those two. So I would say sit Robbie Anderson.
Yeah. And DK and Tyler were held pretty well against the football team too. So how about Arya to start? Bro, what's
Yeah,
going on with my screen?
bro, what is this?
Bro,
I
what
am
is this?
spring green. All
Dude,
right,
it's
so
literally
my
lagging, bro.
yeah, it's like a ghost
Wow,
effect,
what
bro.
is that?
That's kind of funny, bro. Pin this guy. Pin this
That's
guy,
pretty
bro.
Well,
trippy.
yeah,
Pin
yeah.
him, bro. Pin him.
What is this?
If you're
What is
on
this?
Spotify, if you're on Spotify right now, Ankur's video is like
What the
literally
heck
in
is
slow
this?
motion.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Bro, what are you
god.
Okay,
Quicksilver or
anyways,
something?
let's
Bro.
let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue.
All
Let's
right,
continue.
All right, all right,
So
all
let's
right.
So
That was
Aram,
start
funny.
Aram,
with
go. Aram, go
Arya.
ahead. Aram, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So my start of the week is Jalen Hurts. So basically, you all know, I think he had like a top 6, or top 5, yeah, top 6 or top 5 fantasy QB performance for like the year. Out of every QB last week, he put up like 38 points, which is insane for his only second start. So, I mean, he's playing like the Cowboys defense. They've shown nothing. Like historically, they're one of the worst defenses on pace for one of the worst defenses ever. And I mean, I don't see them getting better this week, especially against Jalen Hurts. And last time they played the Eagles, I know they played Carson Wentz and all, but Jalen Hurts is different. Teams don't have much tape on him, and I think Jalen Hurts is gonna get at least 20 points, like at least that's the bare minimum. I'm expecting at least 25, like not, I mean, expecting at most 35 points, but that's the cap. And then my sit of the week is the Rams defense. I know Russell Wilson has been struggling lately, but I think everyone's overreacting to his struggles. And I think Russell Wilson is gonna pop off against a really good Rams defense. They're ranked number 1 in fantasy right now, so I do think Russell Wilson's gonna have a comeback game this upcoming Sunday. and I think the Rams are not going to play well. And they didn't play well against the Jets either last week. What was the score? They got, I don't know. That wasn't a very good
23 to
It was
20.
23-20.
Yeah, giving up 23 points to the Jets. I mean, the Jets are doing pretty good, like as of late. But come on, the Rams defense. You're the Rams defense. You're supposed to be like a top defense in the league. Can't be
Yeah,
giving up
you
23
know,
points.
yeah,
Especially,
I'm
go ahead.
I'm very lucky to get Jalen Hurts off of waivers before anybody else did. So
Yeah, you're in the finals too.
yeah.
So
So I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
yeah, I'm expecting big things from Hurts. Yeah, but so start Hurts, Jalen Hurts, and sit Rams defense. So
I believe
That's it for this
our-
episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and peace.